Righto, just before we go to the presentation, just one more look at that match summary. The Nationals 52, X was the top scorer with 14, Tatindapur the second top scorer with a dozen, and Kaleem 4 for 13, Amazai 3 for 22, and the Tigers 56 for 3. Downstairs to Ed for the presentation.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of match number 19 of the Canada GT20 Season 4, and it's powered by the city of Brampton. It was a match between the Toronto Nationals and the Montreal Tigers, with the Montreal Tigers winning by 7 wickets with an outstanding bowling performance. I'd like to welcome my presentation party, the tournament director, Mr. Ingleton Lubbard, who is alongside Mr. Darius D'Souza, the president of Nissan Insurance Division. Right straight into it. For his 4 for 13 in 3 overs and a hat-trick, it is Kalim Sana from Canada and the Montreal Tigers. And you'll get your award from the tournament director, Mr. Lubbard. Right, talk us through that moment there.
Actually, I'm waiting for this moment from the very first match because everyone gets wicket. But as a bowler, I already know like we are doing well in batting, but even bowling, but we could not get more wickets. So I'm desperately waiting for this moment.
Well, you're desperate and you picked out a bucket load today. The ball was swinging around. Was there a lot of conversation before you guys went to the field that the ball would swing?
Yeah, no, actually, just my captain gave us a simple plan to bowl on wicket to wicket because ball is getting low sometimes. So we just try to bowl on wicket to wicket, nothing else.
First Canadian this season to get a hat-trick, first bowler this season to get a hat-trick, must be a fantastic feeling.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, I'm very excited and thank you so much. Yeah.
Well played today, well bowled.
Thank you so much.
Right, on to the fan of the match. Jay Lakhani will get his award or his presentation from Mr. Darius D'Souza. It's a memento from Nissan, our official automotive partner. Thank you, Mr. D'Souza. Right, on to the losing captain. Right, Colin, in here. Nice and quick. Yeah. One of those days, mate, you just got to put it behind you.
Yeah, you tell me. Yeah, it's actually really hard. I was trying to think about what I'm going to say here because you try and be positive the whole time, and then when the ball misbehaves like out in the power play, it's really hard. You go and try and tell your guys, listen, boys, just play the ball on merit. But when you can't do that, yeah, it becomes tough. I'll
tell you one positive. While you're in the top 4, you have an opportunity to work your way into this tournament and maybe even get to the final. So that must be a positive in itself.
Yeah, I know. That's obviously really good for us, I think. We would have liked to finish in the top 2 with a win today, but yeah, that happens. We come again in a few days' time, have some time off, go play some golf, go watch some baseball, get our heads clear, and then crack on.
I'll see you at the baseball. Cheers.
Cheers.
Right, our winning captain today, Tim Seifert. Easy game, is it? Or, you know what, or is it not?
Oh, look, I think you've got to take our hats off to our bowlers, the way that they bowled. And, you know, obviously with these conditions, it's always hard to bat as well. But, you know, I thought potentially the rain helped us a little bit with their bowling. So, yeah, it was a good day and we just got to move on now.
Jeepers, the ball did swing around and your bowlers were absolutely superb. That ball by Amazai, the way it swung to hit the top of off was absolutely wonderful. How was your view behind the stumps?
Yeah, probably the same view as you. It was outstanding. At the same time, you still got to execute, and I think that's what the boys did very well. It's all good having plans, but you got to execute, and they did that very well.
Defending champions, you're sending a few messages to everybody, and now you're on top of the table with one more game to go. You can sort of solidify number 1.
Yeah, look, I think we just got to turn the page now, look to tomorrow's game, and whatever happens, happen, but it's always nice to be at the top of the table.
Lenny going to play next game?
I'll leave that up to him.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Cheers, lads. Thanks.